Hey y'all, Jen Hernandez, Loan with Jen. Today we're going to talk about PMI being as important as the interest rate. Stay tuned. Okay, we're back. PMI, private mortgage insurance. So, private mortgage insurance is a component of your payment. If you're putting less than 20% down, private mortgage insurance is required. Now, I do have another video about what is PMI, how to waive PMI, so you want to check out my playlist on PMI. But the scope of this video is to talk about why the rate of PMI is as important as the interest rate. So this really is not a long video. I just want to point out the fact that PMI is determined by credit score. That's the number one factor, credit score and down payment. So the more you put down in increments of 5%, like you put 5% down, 10% down, 15% down, the differential, the factorial of PMI keeps going down. Now I'm just going to use very brief examples in this video because there's so many different PMI rates, not so many, but various, depending on your credit score. So let's say that your PMI factor was 0.3%, okay? And let's say the rate is 3%. I'm just using a very simple example. So if the rate is 3%, 3.0%, and the PMI monthly is 0.3%, then it's almost as if your effective interest rate is 3.3%. Actually, that factorial of the 0.3%, that's annual. It's 0.3 times the loan amount divided by 12. So again, I have another video on how to calculate PMI, but the 0.3 is annual. So 3.0 annual interest, 0.3 annual PMI is equivalent. It's almost as if your interest rate is 3.3%. So when you're looking at lenders, not all lenders are created equal on PMI. Some lenders have some PMI rates that are a little bit different than others. There's not too much difference in it, but it is important to make sure and double check what the PMI factor is as well when you're comparing lenders. So that's why I wanted to make this video. PMI is as important as your interest rate, because until you pay the loan down to an 80% loan to value, which is quite a while. If you put 5% down, it takes like 11 years to get to 80% if you never make an extra payment. So that's quite a long time. So it's important. That PMI factor is important. So talk to your local lender about how can I get that PMI rate down? Can I go up a tier on the credit so that I have lower PMI? So that's another thing to keep in mind, that PMI is determined largely by credit score. So the higher your credit score is, the lower the PMI is. So make sure and talk to your lender about that. I hope I gave you some great vocabulary as you're considering PMI and is it right for you. Like, share, and subscribe. Watch my playlist on PMI for some other videos, and we'll talk to you soon. Legacy Mutual Mortgage is an equal housing opportunity lender. The opinions expressed here do not reflect those of Legacy Mutual Mortgage.